English 12, welcome to week 3. We are almost to the end of that first section of assignments that's going to be deadlined on September 14th. So please make sure you're working on your weeks 1 through 3 assignments and that you are prepared for that deadline that is up and coming the week after this. So what I wanted to tell you a little about was what you're going to be doing this week. I mentioned it in class last Monday, but since we don't have class this week, I'll just go over it again briefly in this video. So for this week, you're going to have the Beowulf project on Tuesday and Wednesday, since we have no school on Monday. So you have several options, and I will go over those right now. Your Beowulf project options include 7. The first one is to do the language and vocabulary assignment, which if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the project description, you'll find a link to that assignment. Option 2 is to create a comic book strip of one of the battles, either Beowulf versus Grendel's mother, or the dragon. If you want to do a comic book strip, you can use a template. I have many in my classroom, and you can come get one for me, or you can find a template online. Option 3 is to compare and contrast the 3 villains found in Beowulf. So you would take Grendel, his mother, and the dragon, and you would try to find similarities and differences between the 3 villains. That should be about a page long. Option 4 is to compare Beowulf to a modern-day superhero, one depicted within movies like Spider-Man or Batman, and talk about whether you think they have the same motivations, strengths, and accomplishments. What is driving them to act the way they do and protect the world. Option 5, oh look, I have 2 number 4s there. Option 5 is to write an opening defense argument for one of the villains in Beowulf. So you're the defense lawyer and you are going to try to defend the actions of one of these 3 villains, Grendel, his mother, or the dragon. Option 5 here is to create an artistic representation of one of the main characters. So you'll draw out what you imagine them to look like, and then on the back you're going to identify 3 character traits of those villains, and you're going to identify 3 scenes in the story that show those traits. Option 6 is to create a collage of images and quotations from Beowulf that demonstrate the book's theme. So we talked about aging, we talked about good versus evil. So you can take any theme from the story and you're going to put images and quotations into some kind of collage or illustration, and you're going to talk about why those images and quotes you chose and why they're significant in the book. Finally, option 7 is going to be your eulogy. Spoiler alert, Beowulf dies. And if you haven't read that, you want to make sure that you go back and read through that and see how people felt about his death. You want to write a eulogy as if you were there burying him and what people would say about him to show their respects. After you've done all this, you will go ahead and you will submit the assignment online if it was one you wrote up on the computer, or you can submit it to me in person if it's something you drew. After you're done with the Beowulf project, and again, you can turn that into me either online or in person, then you will be doing 2 more articles about going into college or career. So this week, it's a little bit light on any new stories, but I'm just trying to get through these articles so that you'll have time at the end of the quarter to do your personal statement. Also this week, I want to make sure that you know that since we don't have class, your work sample is going to be, or I hope that you have your Beowulf after read questions done. And if you don't, then make sure you get Beowulf finished up and you get the after read questions done. Since we don't have class, I'll be counting that as your work sample this week. If you don't have that done, please come see me so we can figure something out for you to turn in for your work sample. As seniors, because you guys are missing your classes since we have no school today on Monday, I need you guys to make sure that you get all your work samples done and have them for your homeroom teachers on Tuesday. So again, be coming by and seeing us on Tuesday so that we can make sure you get all your attendance for the week. I hope you have a great week. If you have any questions, please let me know, and we'll see you around. Bye. For your extra credit this week and to prove that you've watched the video, please go ahead and respond to the discussion prompt where this video is posted, letting me know which Beowulf project you plan to do and complete for the week. I look forward to seeing your projects, and I look forward to seeing you this week. Thanks.